Hello, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of relative pronouns, the super connectors in English grammar. These little words do a big job by linking clauses to nouns or pronouns, adding essential details to your sentences. So let's make this fun and easy to understand. Grab your notebook, and let's get started. Relative pronouns act like adjectives. They describe or provide more information about a noun or pronoun. Think of them as the glue that binds your ideas together. The most common relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, which, and that. Each one has a unique role, and we're going to explore them with examples. Let's start with pronouns used for people. First up, we have who. It refers to a person as the subject of the verb. For example, the girl who came to the party left a present for you. Next is whom. It's used as the object of the verb. An example? I am unsure whom this backpack belongs to. Many people find whom a bit tricky, but here's a tip. If you can replace it with him or her, it's whom. And don't forget whose. This one shows ownership, like in this sentence. Never go to a mechanic whose car is broken. Doesn't that sound like good advice? Moving on to pronouns used for things, or sometimes for both people and things. First, there's which. It refers to an animal or a thing. For instance, tigers, which I find terrifying, are popular at the zoo. Notice how the clause adds extra information about tigers? And finally, we have that. It can refer to animals or things. For example, Harry visited the theme park that had all the great reviews. Here, the clause that had all the great reviews helps us understand why Harry picked that theme park. So, let's quickly recap. Use who for the subject, whom for the object, and whose to show ownership when talking about people. For animals or things, choose which or that. Got it? These relative pronouns will not only make your sentences more dynamic, but also more precise. Conclusion. That's it for today's lesson on relative pronouns. Practice using these in your own sentences, and soon, they'll feel like second nature. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more grammar tips and tricks. Let us know in the comments which relative pronoun you find most useful or tricky. See you in the next video.